How to really lean bulk. Today, I'm gonna teach you the secret.
I'm tired of showing love. I might slow the snub. And niggas tuck their chains every time we walk in the club. I used to front a nick, now I can roll more than a dub.
How to really lean bulk and what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Oh, for starters, I would love to tell you, I would absolutely love to tell you to eat good quality food and eat the right food. But the thing is, when it comes down to lean bulking, what it mostly comes down to is a numbers game. It's simply a numbers game. Even though you should still always be eating well, because by eating well, it gives you energy and it makes you feel better, more energized. But the thing is, when it comes to lean bulking, it's mostly a numbers game. So, for example, if you eat more calories than it takes to burn in a single day, you're going to be storing those calories as fats in you. But if you eat a less amount of calories that you need to burn in the day, then obviously you're going to be losing the weight. So now what we want to do is we want to hone in on those exact amount of calories you need to eat a day in order to maximize the muscle growth, and to do it in a lean way. And to do it in a way that makes us look good and not just gaining a whole bunch of fat and then trimming it down. See, because the problem I've seen with most muscle growth programs, most protein shakes, is that how they actually work, like these protein shakes, is how they actually work, is that they sort of, yeah, they deliver on helping you gain maybe 20 pounds a month. Yeah, absolutely they do that. But the thing is, those 20 pounds don't look good. I mean, yeah, you pull up on what they guarantee, they make the promise, and yeah, you gain 20 pounds. But the thing is, with those 20 pounds, you're gaining 20 pounds of like fat. It's 20 pounds of maybe losing definition in your face. It's 20 pounds of your pecs getting saggy. It's 20 pounds of your stomach getting bloated. And the muscle that you actually do get from the workout that they give you on these programs, it's all covered up by the fat that they promote, that they proven for you to get. Those 20 pounds cover up the muscle, and you just don't look good. And so then what they have you do is that after your bulking session, after the winter, I mean, when summer starts and starts to get warmer, they usually have you for 3 to 4 or 5 months, they have you go on this crazy cutting scheme where you have to lose all the weight. And the thing is, after you finish cutting, you just look like how you started. Because when you cut all that, when you go on this crazy cut, you lose not only the fat, but you also lose the muscles because you're cutting too fast. So the secret that we need to be doing, the secret we need to be honing in on, is making sure we're eating balanced, making sure we're eating the right amount of calories, and making sure we hone in on those calories, those numbers that we need to figure it out. And all that comes with experience. I know I talked about it in a previous video on how many calories you should be eating, but generally, all that comes with experience and just playing with your body, because not everybody's metabolism is the same speed. Not everyone's metabolism works as quick. Not everybody's metabolism, some people's metabolism might be slower than others. So all that comes down to those first 2 weeks on writing it in your journal and just understanding your own body. But what you could figure out really quickly is how much protein, fat, and carbs you need to be eating. So for example, with protein, you got to be making sure you're eating at least 0.82. Scientific research says that you need to be eating at least 0.82 grams of protein for every pound you have in your body. So, what I like to do, though, to keep myself more full, I usually keep that towards a gram of protein. So if I'm 150 pounds, you know how much protein I should have. And as to that, you need to have the right balance of fats to carbs, guys. The right balance of fat to carbs, that's super, super important. You want to know why? Want me to tell you why? I'll tell you why right now. Because if you go too low on fat, you lose those important testosterone levels that you need to promote muscle growth. And if you go too low on carbs, you lower your insulin level, you lower your glucose level, you lower your anabolism level, you lower a lot. So if you go too low on carbs, pretty much what happens like I was saying, is that your insulin level plummets. And what does your insulin do? It helps you put more nutrients into your muscles. So if you get too little carbs, you get too little fat, pretty much in conclusion, what happens is you lower your testosterone level, and it makes it harder for you to get the right amount of muscle growth that you really are working so hard in the gym for. So Alphas, I hope you understand what I'm going to with this. I hope you read the description and everything, as I try to explain this as thoroughly and as clearly as possible to you. And you know what's next. Train Sane, Train Alpha. Woo! And Alphas, if you haven't yet checked out the Project Alpha / Beast Mode, make sure you check that shit out. This is the only program that has you working 3 days a week. Like, I discovered a secret, guys, and I want to share it with you. I discovered a revolutionary secret that helps you change your body, working only 3 days a week. Eating it comes with just eating right, recovering right, and actually working the right way. And I'm going to teach you all that in this course here. So make sure you check that out. Peace out.